Hey guys, Arnold with More Creation here. I wanted to show you guys a room update and stuff I've gotten, new stuff, new snakes, stuff I've done, things I'm going to do, and all that. So, right here in front of me, obviously all the stuff I need to clean, and I still do. And depending on what you guys saw last time in the last video, I did sell my one normal girl. I decided I don't need two of them. At the time that I did buy them both, I thought I did, and turns out I really don't want both of them. Well, I didn't want two of them because it was kind of a waste. And the one that I did have, she had nice looking patterns, like just slick, no like freckling around, I guess you can say. So I I just sold her to a guy I know. He deals with a lot of ball pythons, but uh I guess he's going to use her for future breeding projects or whatever he wants to do. It's up to him. I don't really care. I know that he'll take care of his animals like I do. So, so I still have the one girl I decided to keep. I think she's possibly had albino, and she's still eating. Sorry guys for showing you that, but I think she's had albino because of the high whites that she has, and so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I hope she turns out to be het albino, but I'm not gonna be upset if she doesn't. The guy that I got her from didn't really know anything besides the guys that he got him from, and that was about it. And a lot of miscommunication with him too. But this girl is my first recheck I ever got. And as you can see, all that stuff on her vents, or like right near her mouth, that's all the bedding that she's decided to like basically scar her mouth up a little. I'm not gonna open it because every time I open this tub, she's gonna want to come at me, so I have to like literally push her back with a hook. No, that's not really a problem, but that's just it. I'm not really gonna pull her out to show you guys. To do that in another video, in the next video, whatever. And she is on paper towels because of that one reason that she decides to push up and make all this dirty and all that. So I don't really, it doesn't really matter to me. But I just don't like how she's starting to push up. Like she needs a new cage, but she was literally these types of tubs, and was like about 4.5 foot. So I mean, it was pretty bad to where I should have moved her like a long time ago. But this project was just taking so long that I couldn't move her up really. Besides in a 4 foot cage, when necessarily she could go in a 4 foot cage, but she isn't that big yet. Probably next 2 months she probably will, and I probably will do that and whatever. And this rack, I am going to get rid of here soon, next couple months, maybe next year, early next year, just because I don't like plywood as much as like a lot of other people do, because I have a bad feeling that stuff like this would catch on fire. I mean, it's easy to catch on fire. It's really easy to burn and all that stuff. So I'm gonna switch to PVC rack. I'm gonna probably order one from AP Cages or whatever. I just have to decide then when I order all the other cages I need to buy. And so I went to my local reptile show and got this. I believe it's an 18-inch hook, that or 2 foot hook. It really came in handy. I mean, compared to this cane that's retarded. I mean, no one should use a cane for a snake hook, but that's what I did for just pushing back and all that, so it ain't really that big of an issue. And so I have started you to use and I guess she decided not to eat either. Great. Well, I grabbed that right after this video, so sorry about that. But she's just always curious, and she always wants to go after stuff, but she just never goes after what she is given. So I'm giving my adults, mainly my adult ones, bigger snakes, I guess you can say, the no float cypress blend stuff. Works great. I've heard other people use it, and they've had great success with shedding and all that. But this one dude, he always has a hard time shedding for me, and since I've gotten him, he always had hard shedding. But this dude, he's going to be paired up with my pastel female. He's just a regular pewter as far as I know. Or no heads. That I know, basically. And even though that's not really high-end stuff or whatever, that's really just the start of it. I did plan on breeding him like this last summer, but she was just too small and wasn't eating all the time, so I didn't want to push it with her and stress her out and make all these problems come up and whatever. And then our tub, if you guys didn't notice, is right there, just so you guys didn't notice. Now, this is one of my other pickups I got from the local reptile show. He's just a regular albino bird. I got from a very quality breeder that I would highly qualify to get any of my other snakes from, or to get more snakes from, really. I might be putting a down payment on a yellow female anaconda. Just haven't really pulled the plug on it because I'm not sure if I want to yet. I'm not sure if I could just use that other money for another breeding project that I want to do for as ball pythons or retics or whatever. So this dude, he's a little bit of an asshole, so without me reaching in there, I'm just going to move this because ever since I got him, he's been really been an asshole, I guess you can say. Now, he is small for this little tub, or this big tub, really. But realistically, I don't think he should have any problems in this tub. He could go in there, but I know, like, in a couple weeks, he'd already be out of that. So I might as well just move him to a big size tub. Now, I got him surprisingly cheaper than I would have thought he would have been. The only reason is because he has the kinkage right in his spine right there, as you guys can kind of see. I can show him in another video. I'm not going to pull him out because, like I said, he's really pissy and I don't really want to stress him out, but this is usually how mad he is. Like, he just hisses all day and doesn't care. So, I know he's going to probably be, hasn't took any food from me yet. It's only because I haven't offered anything because I forgot that I didn't have any rats this week. So I'm getting rats next week. I always buy in bulk, so I never predict all the new things I'm getting until I get them, really. So, yeah, so he's just a little agitated every time I do this video. So I don't want to stress him out too much. Oh crap. I've gotten bit by Borneo, and that's his worst bite I've ever gotten, so I don't want to get bit by him yet. So moving on to this rat, or this small rat. Really nothing has changed. I did run into an issue with mice before, and so this is why I still keep all this. It's worked for me, and I'm going to keep on using it until it doesn't, because I ain't going to waste it, you know? So, there's a couple of snakes that have grown since the last video you guys probably have seen. Is this girl, my regular albino berm. She's done really well, I believe, in this year, maybe. She'd probably be up in that size of those tubs, or she'd probably be in the adult size tubs. I don't really know yet. She was produced by Dr. Larry, along with this girl and this guy, and this girl. I do have other snakes I did get from him, but I ended up selling because the first time when I first got them, they were just pets, nothing I wanted to do with them, so I was like, eh. And just FYI, these gloves are only for my tegu. I don't handle my snakes with these gloves unless I absolutely have to, which I don't. But this guy, he's grown a lot since, and of course, he decides to pee today, and messed up part is I checked his tub this morning and it was perfectly clean. So this dude, he's gotten huge. Like, he used to be able to fit right here, just his whole entire body, and now he's just about to probably push this tub the limit. I mean, he's probably about 4 feet, so he'll probably in the next month or so he'll probably get into the bigger tub and go from there. This dude, he's grown a little bit more than I would have thought. He was a year old when I got him, and it was back in August, or no, probably the end of July, I want to say. End of July and August is when I first got him, and he's gotten huge. I mean, he doesn't need a tub upgrade just yet. He could probably live in here another maybe 6-7 months at the most. Just depends on how much he eats. The guy I got him from, I'm very trustworthy. He trusts in me and all the stuff I get. He's a very great guy. If you guys don't know him, his name's Christopher Leach. Really great guy. He deals with Borneos, Bloods. He recently got a pair of, I think they're Black Bloods or whatever they were, but they're pretty awesome. He deals with a lot of those. He does deal with dwarf retics. I think he does deal with some dwarf berms or something like that. So, so those are just the main things that I know he deals with. He does deal with some regular retics that he's bred out and all that. Got another one from him. Got 2 Borneos from him and 1 retic. And this dude, he's grown a little bit more since you guys last seen him. Just a really great dude. And he's I'm going to use my future breeding plan of either later this year or early next year. And then this girl, she's apparently a genetic stripe, champagne genetic stripe. And of course, she decides to mess her cage up as I'm doing a video. Great. So, yeah, she's just, I don't know what exactly she is. The guy got her from, said she was a regular champagne, but that's what he said he got it off his friend, and that's what his friend said. I'm almost certain that she's a butter pastel genetic stripe orange ghost. Because I've seen pictures of one, but all this blushing, I guess you can say, is really high up, and it's just the main stripe. It wasn't a full white snake, but I've also seen pictures of a champagne genetic stripe, and they almost look similar, but them two just look almost the same, and it's kind of hard to deal with. So what I'm going to do is, I don't think she's really orange ghost, because she doesn't show anything for orange ghost, in my opinion. But I mean, whatever. I'm gonna say she was a 2017 baby. Don't really know. The kid doesn't even know what year she was born or when, whatever, who she produced by. But as far as I know, she's just a champagne genetic stripe. And I'm just gonna say that she is until I prove her out otherwise of whatever. I'm gonna get a orange ghost genetic stripe male. If that does something to her, then we're gonna find out then. But she's obviously not able to breed just yet, so a year prior of her being able to breed, I'm gonna buy an orange ghost het genetic stripe, because let's say I get orange ghost now, I can't really use that for any of my other projects, because none of my other projects are het genetic stripe or whatever. So, or even genetic stripe period. So this is the other Borneo I got. The reason there's no water bowl is because he's kind of a douche, and I was cleaning her cage, and she likes to tip over her water bowl every damn time. Try to show her better. Yeah, there she is. She's just a small baby. She's not very big. She was born this year, so she isn't going to be very big at all. And she's been eating good for me, and doing very well, surprisingly. So I thought that she first started out not eating as well as I thought. She keeps on striking at all the stuff I give her and doesn't want to take it, so I was like, alright. So I just left her a little live rat pup, or no, fuzzy rat, sorry. And she went after that this time. And this girl is a Machino, Jesus. And she is awesome. I know with Machinos, or mainly all retics in general, they all brighten up when they get bigger. That's how golden childs are. They have like their little moments where they get super bright and their heads are all brown and eyes are gray and stuff. It looks hell awesome. I can't wait until I get my own golden child. Probably could have been able to get one since whenever I really got this Machino girl, but I just didn't really pull a plug on it. I don't know why. I just haven't. It's the same thing with this girl. She likes to tip over her water bowl, so I just pulled her out before the video before she did that and destroys her whole entire cage. But yeah, she's awesome. She also eats live rat pups. She's taken 2 for me as of as of this week. She's also produced this year. She'll also be in a future breeding plan. Now, I'm probably gonna breed her to my lavender albino male, and go from there. I mean, that's all I could really do until something new comes out, or if I change the directions and morphs I want to do for retics. But that's basically it. And then I only really have one spider. I have thought about getting two or more. I did have a bumblebee, but I just didn't want to head towards that direction of all the neurological issues and all that. So I just said I don't want to really deal with it. This is basically my mom's thinking. That's the reason I have not sold her yet. And she does have paper towel, but she just decides to destroy it and make her cage look like crap. Make it look like I don't clean it, but I do. I mean, every day is clean day for me, and I just put it that way. I'm not gonna sit a day and let them not clean or not be cleaned at all, you know. And so this rack can hold about 50 tubs without lids, 40 tubs with lids. And this is also not the very best of racks either. When I order more cages, when I order more cages, I'm actually gonna order a new hatchling rack and possibly sell this one as well. I might just keep this for holdbacks or whatever. But when I order more cages and do whatever, I'm also gonna buy the rest of these levels for this rack, because at one point I had it all the way down to the third line, almost running out of space. Even though I had 6 more slots, but to me, that's almost running out of space, because what I usually do is interchange the tub. So there's already a clean tub there. I'm going to take that one out, put new bedding in and all that, and put the new snake in, and then put it back in. That's what I do. I mean, sometimes and then on the same day I'll clean their tubs out and then put them back, you know. But that's what I basically do, and honestly, there's one water bowl, and the other water bowl is right there. Now, this girl, she's a problem. I mean, she likes to push a lot, and as you guys can see, and then she decides to go through her own pee, and that's kind of pissed me off a little. She decides to rub her head, and she's also ate a meal, kind of hard to see, but that's why she's kind of fat. She ate a rabbit this morning, so that's why. But yeah, she likes to rub her head and all that white stuff. All that white stuff in the very back of her head is all her urinates that she decides to go through. She decides if I don't pull her out, she decides to go through her crap and do that. And I'm like, are you serious? Second thing is I planned on cleaning her this morning when I woke up, and that's about like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I totally forgot, because I went to go to my friend's house to get more stuff that I needed, that I forgot at his house. Hanged out with him for a little, and then totally forgot when I got back. And then I had a rabbit thawed out for her, and I was like, kind of thinking if I should have cleaned her cage beforehand. But then, at the same time, as soon as I opened the door to go clean her cage, she lunges out at me and goes right towards her rabbit. And I was like, God damn it. Because I had a rabbit right here, and decided and stupidly not move it away from her. But yeah, she decides just to lunge out and come get her damn rabbit, and kind of made me mad. But once she's fully digested this meal, which hopefully Thursday or Friday, I'm going to obviously deep clean her cage, everything. So that's her. I'm going to show another update video on her head, because she likes to push her head whenever she doesn't get her doesn't go her way, basically. And I also have to put like newspapers up, because if I put it in front of it, that's what she'll stop doing. Because after she pushes her head a lot, she just keeps on going. She doesn't care. I mean, this is probably the worst it's ever gotten. But it's also because I've had to work a lot and didn't really notice it. I have time to come in here, but I just do a little walkthrough. I don't check all the tubs. I make sure everyone's okay, and then the next day I come in and clean all their tubs and cages. And I did clean her cage. Cleaned it Friday, and now today's Monday, and she decides to destroy it again. But that's for snakes. I do have a tegu, as you guys might have noticed, or might have known. very poor looking cage. I got it for free and I'm not going to complain, but he's going to also get a new cage completely, so don't worry. I want to do a video on him because he's just a whole nother story of stuff, so it'd be probably best just to do another video of him instead of doing it all one video, because this video is already 20 minutes long and I don't want to make it any longer. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be making more videos today, tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow I actually have to work in Wednesday, so not tomorrow, Wednesday, but whenever I really have a chance and the free time. I mean, if I'm not working, I'm either sleeping, eating, or cleaning cages, or looking at snakes I can't buy. So just bear with me. I'll be posting more videos of them, and she's obviously just very interested in what I'm doing. She doesn't care. But I'll see you guys later. Just be on the lookout for more videos. And so you got, well, hold on one second. You can kind of see the rabbit in there with her. So I'll just let you guys go. Get back to my day and clean cages and all that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And see you guys later.